Hey, thanks for joining us today. I got a couple of projects we're doing. I'm going to call them adjustments. This cabinet has two wheels that don't swivel on it, so I'm going to replace those wheels with swivel wheels so that I can move it easily anywhere I want. I've determined that this cabinet sets just a little bit lower, so I'm going to raise my wooden platform up with some 2x4s, raising up my chop saw just a little bit. And I've got one swivel wheel that's still dragging the corner of the cabinet a little bit, so I'm going to put some 1/4-inch spacers under that cabinet. So first one I'm going to do is this one, that way I can get it out of the middle of the room. It's designed like a grocery cart. 2 wheels steer and 2 wheels don't. Now I'm going to have to take the drawers out of it so I can turn it upside down. And since the drawers don't just easily pull out, I have to tap them out a little bit. In this slot here, there's a catch on the inside, and that's what I have to tap out so that I can pull the drawer out. So give me a minute while I tap out the 3 drawers. I was looking for my little round brush, but I don't see it, so okay. It's amazing how light the cabinet is once it's empty. There's the brush. Hallelujah. These two I'm taking off completely. This one, because I guess it's not a locking one. Okay, so I'll leave that one there, and those two over there on the cabinet I'll install. They're basically the same height, but I have a bigger footprint on these. So after I take those two off, I'll have to drill a couple holes so that those can fit. There we go, finished project. And then if I don't want it to roll around, I've got one locking wheel. There we go. All right, that's the first one. So the next one is basically do the same thing on this other cabinet, and then then I'll be able to move on. These type of latches can tear up the toes of my shoes, so I made a hook to pull them out with. All right. Yeah, this one back here is the one catching. So when I put the spacer under it, it'll quit catching. Let's see, I need this board off, so give me a minute while I check my wrenches and I'll get all ready to go, and I'll be right back to you. Welcome back. I'm ready to do the other cabinet now. First I have to take my saw off, so I'm going to loosen the 4 T-bolts and then set it up on the workbench. And then I'll take the drawers out and flip this one upside down and do the wheels. The adjustment done on the wheels. They turn all the way around. That might be catching a little, but it's intermittent, so I'm going to go ahead and go with that, turn it back over, and then I'll adjust the height for my chop saw. And there we have the adjustment to the wheels on both cabinets. So now I'm ready to make the adjustment on the chop saw. I'm going to take a break and I'll get back to you in just a minute. Hey, welcome back. Well, now I'm going to make the adjustments to the top of my stand over there. Checking the depth of my plywood, or my, yep, it's 14 inches. So I'm going to set a stop block at 14 inches. I'm going to cut these 2 scrap 2x3s for my end blocks. And then I'll mark them, because I'm going to have to cut a notch in them for the T-bolts to come out. Maybe I don't have to. I'll have to think on that for a moment. Just double check it. Yep, that works. I can actually go a little bit longer. Now I'm going to cut 3 pieces of 2x4 to fit in the middle to help support the weight of the middle of the saw. Since my saw is hollow down here, actually the legs are the support points, so I don't have to have those 3 in the center. No, I'm clear on 2 of the T-bolts. Not quite clear on the other 2. So what I'll do on those is I'll go ahead and put them in. Now I'm going to get some 1 1/4 inch screws and put them in those blocks. And I think I'll leave them off of this block. That way whenever I need to take it off the T-bolts, I can. There's the one I want. Don't need this on there anymore. One more thing I'm going to do after I put this away is I'm going to go ahead and raise my air hose line up so that the vacuum line doesn't interfere with it. Well, that was nice, rolling it around. It actually went where I told it to go. I'm already seeing an improvement in the garage because things are going into places where they should go, and yet they're accessible so I can use them. The remote control on the vacuum system is a big help, so I don't have to keep going back there to turn it on. And I have what I need right here. So I'm going to adjust my air hose, and then that'll be one of my future projects, getting that table saw so I can use it. I'm going to build a rack in the corner. So now I get to start doing some measurements, but first I'll move this air hose. So give me a minute to clear stuff out of the way and I'll be right with you. All right, I'm back. All I got hanging this hose hanger on is 2 screws, so I just have to loosen them and bring them up. And there's that adjustment. Now I'll put a hanger down here for my hose. And there's my vacuum hose out of the way. And there I am, done for the day. Thank you for joining me. Come back and watch us again. See ya.